Hello there, I'm Rivel, and in today's video I am going to be making Mystreet as if they were in the universe of Cattails. As cats, since we don't know really what's going on with the people there. Would have this be designing the characters, but it's gonna actually be more of designing their dens, because I do not have I already designed them because with one of my friends like a while back. So this is going to be more focused on lore and like what I think the home would look like, as well as like some other stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, we're gonna start out with the colony's details. The name of the colony is Levo's colony, because Levo's Lane. It was I had a community poll, and the one that was the winner was Levo's colony, so that's the name. The colony emblem is a isn't gonna be one of the canon ones. It's going to be a sky blue with a it's going to be a heart shape with green grass, and then a sky blue sky, and then a world in the middle of it. You'll see it on the screen. Editing me put it up there. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the layout. This is going to be me designing the layout, but I haven't done that yet, so you'll be seeing Fuchsel me. Hello, Fuchsel Level here now, and we're going to go ahead and go into the creating of the colony layout thing. So what I was thinking of this was something kind of with like worlds, like it was on like a world or whatever, just like my street. So that was the general idea, and then I kind of like it was on a abandoned. The colony was on like an abandoned world or something. That was the idea I had. Um. So as you see, I am making the pathways. Being like the worlds. Each one is like the main worlds are each 5x5 for the whatever you call it. I forgot the name. I can check the paths, and then with I believe gravel path border, and you can see I'm placing like some of the dens. I had, for some of them I had an idea of possibly what cat might live in it, as in like what character. As you see here, it's gonna cut in a second. Well, there's like moment here. The cut was from me getting all the editing the save file to have all the cats, because I was making the layout, and I was just doing this to build. I'm not gonna be playing in this, so you can also see. I think now I'm working on. I was having trouble getting the garden. There's a little area to be like a garden, and how I wanted it. I think the the house next to the garden would probably be Vlad's. I think. I'm not sure about the other house, which I believe would be the actual gardener living there. But maybe Vlad's is, maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know if I think I ended up removing the well, I'm not sure. I can see in the final thing if I did. You can see I'm making the column. What is it? Okay, I just checked, and it is the Founder's Stone. So I was making the little stone area. I ended up making it a whatever is the I ended up making the thing in but out of the outer world a roundabout, so I could make the Founder's Stone in the middle. So, and you can just see I'm trying to make it look all pretty and stuff, adding like stones and decor around it. I now that I was finished up with this, I'm going with some of the dance. I think yeah, okay, this is this one. I ended up putting the temple here. I think uh I think in one of I think the White House would be where aphmau would live. I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure about the one next to it. I think maybe Garth and Lawrence, or just one of the two. I'm not sure. You can comment who you think would live in what house if you want. Or I'm just decorating this area. You can see, and then you can see that I'm adding the doing the tax boards location now. I've messed around with seeing about adding some water and the and other stuff. I ended up adding a well. You can see that I was trying out some of my different ideas, but I ended up sticking with this one. And you can see that I change my mind about a few things every once in a while. I think it might be done, but I think we go back to it, but I'm not sure. This is like the shop areas I ended up doing. Is it? No, actually no, it's not the shop areas. But it is leading to the shops, I believe. You just got a notification. Yeah, it was leading to the shop. Ignore the fact that I just yawned. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't make you yawn. I know yawning can be contagious or something over there. Uh, adding another area, I ended up messing around with how the dens looked. I ended up going with this style. Uh, I oh yeah, and then I was doing this then for I'm not gonna tell you the name of the cat cause spoilers, but yeah, very interesting. I don't know. I will. Yeah, I was just messing around with the area. I ended up going for like a crystal vibe. And I realized, oh wait, I have another house I can do. So I added the that house, and then I went back to adding a bunch of crystals. And I kept the style being similar. You can see that I ended up adding some of these trees in this boring area. I didn't add stuff for all of the boring areas, but I did ended up doing this over here, and I think it looks pretty nice. And then I go ahead and make like an island over here, I believe. No, I didn't do that over there. It was this one now. Well, I make a little island with some seating, aka logs. Don't question how cats manage to perfectly move logs. We don't question that. They have human beds. We don't need to question how they get logs. And then you can and then there was the in just a second you're gonna see the preview and okay, time for the preview. Okay, welcome back, and now that you've seen the thing, we're going to go back into the past, and then you'll see me future with again when I go ahead and make one of the dens. See ya. Welcome back to the past. For the first cat is that we're gonna be going over is Garte. Comment down below if you'd want to see like the genetic side of things, because I do have the genetic stuff, but I'm not gonna be going over them today because like I don't know, I don't feel like it. Garte's design is a cream macro tabby with low white spotting. This is you'll see the speed paint of him up over somewhere over here. Probably that way, but who knows? Garte's role in the colony is as a shopkeeper. You'll be seeing his den after we go over to Ziana, who is next. He spends a lot of his time at his shop taking shifts. So that's Garte. Okay, now on to Ziana. Her design is a calico she has orange spots that are the orange spots are tick tabby, not cause it's always gonna be tabby, but she's a tick tabby specifically. And you'll see the whole design on the screen in the speed paint. I don't know if I'm doing full bodies or if I'm doing shading or not. Oh, you'll see in the speed paint. Because I haven't. Ziana helps Garte out with his shop, supplying the photo that Garte sells. Um, and she goes hunting pretty frequently whenever she's in her free time to get food for people, and also giving some to Garte to sell. She helps with like supplying the shop and stuff, and is pretty friendly around town, stopping by people's dens to come and say hi. Just been relatively friendly with everyone. So that's Ziana. Now you're gonna be jumping to Fuxel with her again, who designing Ziana and Garte's shop. Welcome back to the Fuxel. This build is actually the one I made last, even though it's the second one here. So let's get on with showing you it. Oh, first I made the layout so you can. My idea was that the front room would be the shop area, and then behind it would have like a storage, would have like a living space, and then it would have also a storage room for extra shop that the shop doesn't have. I was going for like displaying type stuff, but I ended up not liking how using those things pedestals for it, so I ended up going with two different table types. I was seeing how it like having a bunch of like prey containers, but I ended up going without it. I usually don't add the windows or anything to the bottom, but because it was a store, I thought it would look nice. I was putting some stuff on display, like it's stuff you look around, see what you want. I had a bunch of crates, like storage stuff right there. And then I was looking at thinking like putting a book on the thing, but I didn't like how it looked. I decided to use like some crystals on the wall, make it look all nice and fancy. You can see I was trying to work out like this rug thing. I ended up going with packs of grass. And then you can see me just adjusting it to make it look right. So after I'm still going. Okay, that took way too long. Okay, afterwards I ended up adding this like table thing, and then added some borders onto it. I added some lights as well. Cause I was thinking it would be kind of friendly. I kind of went for similar vibes of Embo's Emporium or whatever it's called. But I ended up going with something still a bit more different, you know. I was working on making this feel like a living space, so I added like a little table and a fireplace and some portraits and stuff. I'll go back and edit this a little bit as well a bit later. And this is like a TV-ish room because if you don't know, the crystal pawn is kind of like a TV. It has, it's pretty, it's a Cattails equivalent of TV. I also added some beds in there because I thought it looked nice. So you can see me now working on like this is like the storage room I was talking about. With adding some rugs and stuff, making it look all nice. I added some tires and stuff in the back. I was originally gonna have it be like a party room, but I ended up just making it more storage, cause, eh. Uh, Now you can see I'm working on making, well, they don't live, I don't think they'd live with them anymore. I want them to still have the rooms from back when they did live with each other. Uh, I'm working on Vlad's room. I worked a little bit on Garth's, but I ended up changing Garth's room quite a bit. I ended up changing the bed location from where I had originally planned it to be on over there, and then have that be like a little closet. Oh, I don't know if it's so, but like I changed the floor plan a bit to change how many tiles each kid's room had. But besides Zane, I kept his the same. Uh, Now I'm working on his room. Cause it was supposed to be somewhat like in the future. I didn't make it be like how it was, but I didn't make it be as tidy as the other two. For reasons you could probably guess. And now I'm working on Garth's room. I didn't like how the closet was looking, so I was trying to get it to look how I wanted it to, cause it was looking a bit iffy. You can see I added some trophies, and I also added one into Zane's room, but two of them being displayed. Then I started working on their room, the parents' room, Ziana and Garte, which still would live there. And I kind of split it up into like Ziana's half and Garte's half of the room. And then there's the thing. You'll see the preview in just a second, so hope you like it. Welcome back to the past. Okay, on to Garth. Garth is also a cream, like Garte. However, uh, he is a classic tabby and not macro tabby. And he also has slow white spotting. If you're wondering why all these cats are having white spotting, it's because they have blue eyes or blue adjacent eyes. I don't know if I'd consider Ziana's eyes blue or green, so she gets white spotting just to be safe. Or, so, I mean, yes, cats can have blue eyes without having white spotting. But usually it's more rare and it's unlikely. There's a bunch of mutations that pop up, but usually it requires them to have white spotting. Because blue eyes are the lack of pigment. Garth's role in the colony is he's a regular resident, but he's like how Spark is. He helps out with Garte's shop sometimes, and even if he doesn't want to that much. Honestly, I think Garth and Spark could get along if they were to meet. Okay, Now on to his then. You're gonna be with Future level with working at Garth's Gen then. So see ya in the past in a few minutes. See ya. Hello, Fuchsia with you, and we're gonna go on to Garth's then speed build. Okay, so I'm starting out with changing the floor plan again. Floor plan, not pan. Cause I needed to I wanted to have the floor plan already done, obviously for obvious reasons. So my idea for this was that he'd have a lot of influences because he kept on breaking his walls. Cause there's no doors to break. So what is he gonna break? The walls to make even more entries. So that's what I decided as the theme for this. So I'm kind of working on his sleeping room, bedroom thing. Uh, yeah, but I also wanted to add a bunch of dumbbells because he's like super strong. So in Mystreet, so like why not do what Champ has, but for Garth? So I'm now making like a utility fitness room thing. It's kind of for both. It's not like so, for these I don't really do exact builds. I don't like always plan out what each room was going to be. You can also, I also added like a bug in the entry. This one was actually kind of short. It was less than an hour long the build, because usually they take like 2 hours, so it's pretty short. So the speed is even less, and you can see I'm just trying to figure out how I'd like stuff to go. I ended up going with this table here, I believe. It's been a second, so yeah, and then I was kind of trying to get the grass to work. Oh, I added another of those crystal pawns, which are kind of like TVs. And then added a dumbbell and stuff. Then I added like a. Oh yeah, and then I added those. Oh no, but then I changed my mind. I added the moon things and then changed my mind. I added a certificate of greatness. I guess. For I don't know. It just looked right. Oh, I added some paintings and stuff, just some cluttering stuff to make it look less empty and more lived in. Oh, I also added those things to those little long hallways are kind of supposed to be like entrances he dug out. Oh, I don't think it would be too big. So when it is something kind of more smallish. Uh, I started adding some like light sources every once in a while. And then I added this thing, and then added some a flower pot on it. I started getting some plants because plants make everything better. And then I was debating using that, but ended up not going with it. I don't know why I added this little box in the corner, but okay. Considering that was supposed to be along the way, but okay. Uh, I don't know what I was thinking, but then I added like a seating area over there, so I was messing around trying to get it to look right. Oh, and I also save every once in a while, as you can see right there when I save. And then I think this is, oh, yeah, this is me now changing the color of the walls to be different. I tried this and then didn't really like it, so I ended up going with something else. I ended up doing the little like stone floor for it, and then you can see the preview in just a second. Welcome back to the past. So now we're going to go on to Zane. For Zane design, he's a South black cat, so not a Goldie or Tabby. A Goldie and Tabby, same thing. So his role in the colony is I'm making him the colony manager. Because that's what I call Coco's role. Yes. They both actually the design I have for Zane as a cat does look kind of similar to Coco's design. There'll be a picture of Coco up on the screen when I mention them. The colony manners is like the details, like the name, emblem, layout. Not layout, but they help the leader with that. And there's a certain cat I'm going to make the leader. I think you probably can figure out who. You're not gonna see her here. I don't know if I should be. Well, Cattails exists in a pretty much genderless world. I'm not making the characters genderless just because I want to at least stay a little consistent to canon. Did I say canon? I mean canon. Now on to his den. We're going to be with Fuchsia live there, so see ya back here in a second. Hello, welcome, Fuchsia live here again, and you'll be seeing what I designed for Zane's den now. So give me a second to get it on the screen, and actually, it'll probably just appear right then, honestly. Okay, so I started with doing the floor plan. Who could have guessed? Because yeah, I've always started doing the floor plan. So my idea was that he wouldn't have many lights in his place, besides in a few select areas. I also went for like a knowledge kind of theme, like he was studying stuff. And since I decided to make him a colony manager, I added a bunch of stories for like the festivals. And if you don't know, Coco usually did the festivals, and Coco is what I call a colony manager. So that's why I instead of ponies I did cat pluses for his interest, cause there's no My Little Pony I mean My Little Horses in Cattails, so you can see that I just kind of add a bunch of clutter and stuff, make it look more lived in. I added a few plants as well and some storage up. I removed that plant, and I also added a bird cage because I think Zane would hunt specifically for whale birds. I might have already mentioned that. Oh, you can see that I was trying to figure out what to do over there. I ended up going with this kind of pattern floor and we're adding the crystal pond here. Of course, he'd need the crystal pawns, and since it's a lonely man, so he'd probably be the announcer. And then I just was trying to figure out what to do over there. I ended up, I don't know, I think I did something, but I think it's that Matt. And then I added some pillows and stuff. Like I said, I went for like kind of a resource heavy thing. Um, so you can see I had like a few things here and there. I look like this kind of summoning circle thing. I don't know if it's a summoning circle. Probably not a summoning circle, but it's like something like a resource spot. With you can see me just kind of leaning into the summoning circle vibes, and then deciding that looks bad. Now I'm working on his room, and I made sure to I was adding some stuff here and there. I don't remember exactly what I ended up doing for this. So you can see me just messing around with stuff, finding out some ideas. I think I kept the crystal pond, but I feel like I might have removed it. Then I just edit around stuff. My process is kind of okay. Let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, kind of thing. So I definitely was leaning into the resource heavy vibes. Uh, because I feel like he'd be interested in learning about humans since they live so far away. I think it'd be kind of like a mix of Glimmer and uh Phantom, I guess. Uh, yeah, like and Coco because I'm calling Manix though, but like also they're both tuxedos, so meh. And then I was adding some more stuff here and there, trying to make it look less empty and more lived in, you know. And I kind of mess around a lot. It's because my idea was like not many lights, resource, and some sort of interest. This was actually the first one I made designs in, not counting the colony layout because I did that first. Uh, and then you can see like me adding a few stuff. Oh yeah, I added those plates for like the tires and the guy. Oh, and I added like a book deal. I also added like some more storage stuff, cause festivals. Kind of ironic, honestly. And then like now I was changing the how the floor layouts look, and I was just seeing what looked good. Usually don't do it first. Oh yeah, okay, that's it. And I'm gonna show you the preview in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the past, and next up is Vlad. Vlad's design is similar to Zane's. Um, he's chocolate with white spotting. Not self, not a goatee. Or anything like color point. No color point. I'm not doing color point. Vlad's role in the colony is regular resident. You could say he has the specific role that Mail gave Scout in the first game, but we don't maybe he his then he's out hunting a lot and foraging, so he isn't around the town often. And sometimes he does stays out overnight, well, for multiple days on end. Okay, now this section is probably the pet section is probably way shorter than the other sections. But we'll be back to the we're not go back to the future to see that then. Welcome back with Future with and for this one it is really short the speed build. It's on the full length of the recording is only like over 20 minutes. This is the shortest build. So the speed is going to be definitely decreased quite a bit compared to others. So let's get into the build part. So first I added the floor pan. I was thinking that Vlad wouldn't be, since I had said like I don't think Vlad would be there a lot of the time, I was going for more bunks of stoics with minimal space, because I don't think Vlad would be around enough to want a big old house. So this is the layout I decided on. Oh, you can see I saved. Make sure to save your birds. You don't want to lose them. I added a few things. Oh, you can see I already started with adding quite a bit of stoics. For the color scheme, I went for brown and green, like Vlad. Pretty easy considering that it's cattails. So I also added a bunch of plants for him. And I also added windows to make it look nice, because I think you'd want to have like views to the outside. I added a table and then added some clutter and stuff on it. Oh, you can see I kind of debating what to put there. And I think I come back to it eventually and then change it a bit. And then I think, yeah, I accidentally do that, so I have to redo the table. And it's like, it's pretty annoying. I wish the stuff would stay on the table when you move it, but oh well. And then I can't seem to get it to be white anymore, so I just keep on messing around with it until it works. So then I added some things. This one surprisingly didn't take that long, but I mean it is the smallest, so. And then I added like some. Did I add that cat? Look, my memory is not the best. Okay, why is this pausing? Okay, I got distracted with something. I don't know what I got. Oh, I probably music probably. And then you can see I added a bunch of plants, cause it's Vlad. I feel like this would be a bunch of plants around there. And then I added a few plants here and there. Like the main thing for this build is not much space, storage, and plants. Cause that's like feels like something bad would do. So uh so I just keep on. Oh yeah, this is a reference to Vlad's favorite character being and Undertale being Flowey. Those adding those flowers. Oh, and then I added the colony emblem, which would actually be the regular colony emblem that you'll see me drawing on the. You have seen me drawing. I definitely am not recording that before I made the drawing. So then I add some more stuff. Oh yeah, I added the pond because it's a TV. I made so bad one that we built. Uh, and then I think I like added some more stuff. Oh yeah, I added more plants. Yeah, probably could have guessed that. I really wish I had better memory, but add some crates and stuff, storage things. To see what looks good. I tried finding a place to put a fireplace, but none of them really looked good. So I ended up dixing adding a fireplace. I also added some paintings over there. Oh, and some more vines because Vlad and can never have enough plants. Then I need more vines, and I think I messed this one. Yeah, I messed this one up, and I have to redo the vines, which is pretty annoying. But oh well. More vines because vines are cool. Oh, and then I add some more. Yeah, I add like cactus and stuff. I don't know if I ever actually added that then, but oh yeah, I did. I added it over there. Uh, I I think we're flying close to the end, and it is a pretty small build. I think it actually is within the default amount of tiles. Uh, so yeah, it's I don't know what one out of all of them I've did is my favorite. Maybe I'll go over them and see what one's my favorite. I do like Vlad's though. I do like the flowery types. Pun not intended. Stuff. Okay, and I'll show you the preview in just a second. Welcome back to the past. There's nothing more now. There's nothing more now. I think I will make this into a series. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Waddle out. Why did I say that?